Hey there YouTube, it's Math Bowler and welcome to this fourth and final video of me actually showing you this massive trading card purchase. I've done some sneak peeks, which also include the mini sets that I bought from a vendor at Michelangelo's Flea Market, which also included care packages that I received, some friend mail that I received from YouTubers in one of my preview videos, and also me showing you last video those amazing dollar cards, like singles that I bought, where there was so many cards that were print numbered 1 in their serial numbered print run there. But anyway, this is the video that, I wanted to show you. I literally made 18 trips to this place and would just buy and buy and buy, slowly buy 3,200 count boxes off of a vendor for $10 each. And I could mix and match boxes too, so I'll give you the totals, but let me just go ahead and start with a little bit of the visuals here. Let's go back to, well, let's see here. Let's go back and show you the very first stack here. Like I said, these 3,200 count boxes were only $10 each. I have 1990s TTM field to last me for decades, and it's going to take me years to go through all these boxes. But the first preview I gave you was the basketball. 7 boxes, basketball, 7 of them, and they're all 1990s. You got 89, 90, up to mostly the mid 90s, but there are some newer ones in there as well. So I have 7 of those babies, and what's nice about that is, you may be looking at $70 here. I cleared over $50 selling those Mark Jackson 1990-91 Hoops cards. I did 2 auctions, so almost paid those off. In another preview video, the hockey. 11 3,200 count box. They're filled, folks, and I took all the time to go through each box, pull out garbage, like cards that were too beat up, or maybe random stuff, just needed to go. But mostly 1990-91 season, mostly up to 96-97. So I did buy that set, which I can't filter into these boxes. There's no room. And also, one of the other boxes was a little bit of miscellaneous newer hockey, which that would go in the final box. I think I could at least slide those in sideways, but I got 9 boxes of hockey. I'm sorry, 11 boxes of hockey. So 7 basketball, 11 hockey, and let's see, the other preview I showed you, the last one it was the NASCAR, my racing project, which I will begin that once my golf TTM project is done, which I would project to be around the end of this year, 2020. I went ahead and I showed it to you. There was 3.5 boxes. I went ahead and just put it into a 4th monster box, but this is still 3.5. Now this one had those oversized cards in it, so it's a little more than 3.5 monster boxes filled with racing cards. So that was already shown to you. Now the ones that weren't not shown to you were the 2 bigger piles. We got football and baseball. So let's start with football, because that pile's not as big. But like I said, each box took me a good hour to originally go through each box and organize them, so then I could eventually later spend more hours organizing them into this. We got 22 football boxes. 1989 and earlier. Not a whole lot of 70s or 80s. A row and a quarter of 70s. Not counting 1989. 1989 is when I start to get pretty full. Got about 1.25 row of football, and that's fine. 1990s football. These are all organized by year and set. as I said, I have TTM fuel to last for decades, and when I eventually do sort through these, you know, I'll pull out cards of certain teams and whatnot to gift to people, but who knows when that's going to be. It's going to take me so long to even go through these. I'll pick a sport. So for right now, like these 3,200 count boxes are as organized as they're going to be. And I did pull cards out for my PC. I did pull out some TTM cards as I was going through them. So, I mean, there could have easily been another box here. Plus, I did purge stuff. I will throw away garbage, like pure garbage stuff, like not even worth looking at TTM. But, you know, you might think that I did that a lot. Well, you know, out of the 22 boxes here, maybe I purchased, well, actually, I do know how many football, or I mean, I know how many boxes I purchased total, so we'll get to that number later. But holy smokes. And this one has a good amount of cards from the 2000s. I mean, this whole box is 2012, 2013, and this is 2011, 2012. 2000 to 2006 was kind of lacking, but still. I don't need to worry about buying like 1990s commons for any sport. Now, baseball, I have the 1980s and 1990s covered, and this is the big one. So big that the last time I went to Michelangelo's flea market, I bought 3 more boxes of baseball and have yet to filter it in. That would be those 3. You can see there's no post-it note on the side. Yeah, I had 22 football. Well, I have 32 baseball. I have the breakdown. I'll show you that in a little bit. So like 1981 and earlier. Not a whole lot of 70s, as I shouldn't have much 70s. So about 2/3 to 3/4. We'll call it 3/5. Let's go 2/3. Yeah, 2/3 of a row here of 70s. But then we have so much 80s. It's unreal. And the 1980s and 90s were so good for, you know, nice looking sets for TTM purposes. I have a pretty good amount of 2000s. I mean, early 2000s, that is. And I've still got 3 boxes to filter in. Like, even random stuff. Now, this box is actually not entirely full. This is like one of the very few that's not entirely full. You can see I put some top-loaded things in there to keep the spacing. I have so many stickers. It's like absurd how many stickers I have. Got holograms here from Upper Deck. I pulled these ones out. These ones have like 4 teams on it, and the backs do not have any facts or anything like single team things or whatever, single team ballparks pictured or whatever. So these are all like stickers. Those are going to go to school. Those will end up going on some awesome quiz scores and test scores and whatnot. So let's give you the breakdown here. Gotta start wrapping up this video because around the okay, see, I had a couple rough drafts back there, but I kept adding to it. Here we go. So here's the verdict here, everybody. I actually purchased 76 3200 count boxes over a span. Like, this is how I ended up calculating. Like, I went and got 4 of them. I had documented 7, 5, 5, 6, 7, 3, 3. All these are how many 3200 count boxes I bought each time I went there. The last 2 trips I did not buy any. I was buying singles. 18 trips. I bought 76 3200 count boxes. I also bought some shoe boxes, a couple 1600 count boxes. The one was $20. These 2 were $10 each. I also bought 5 800 count boxes that are $5 each, or $10 each, and a couple 400 count boxes that are $5 each. So to keep me from ever needing to buy like junk wax stuff, $860. And what I have in my possession here are 75 and a half. 76 if you want to count that racing as a 4th box, but 75 and a half 3200 count boxes. If I do a quick breakdown, let's see. 77, this would be like another 3200 count box of, or 76, 77, 77 and a half. Let's see. That would make 800, so it'd be 6 of these. That's another 1.5. 79. So like 79 3200 count boxes worth of stuff. I only end up purging out 3.5 of it so far. Now, when I say purge, I kept some of it too, but let's see. So I bought 79, the equivalent of 79 3200 count boxes. So that's where that $250,000 came from. So, hey, let me know what you think, folks. I mean, I think I did great because I got to pick, mix and match all these boxes, so I didn't have to get all the same sets. I mean, there's a great variety throughout here, like much longer. So let me know what you think if I should go ahead and maybe later on do updates to this, which I probably will do. But take care, everybody.